Exactly. You have to trust the process. Do you have a doctor?
Yeah.
My doctor.
This one.
Yeah, my agent.
Mm.
Why they have that is because this person understands you as an.
What is your excuse, by the way? What is your excuse that
And
you
they are going to ask
done?
themselves how they're going to do that. It's because you don't save.
Okay, so we come down to very fundamental principles of saving.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you see, how you're going to buy that plot, that 5, 10, 20 plots, is even the first one, the 5, if you're making 50, you want a plot worth 500 Gs. Save the 10% or 20% with the bank.
Yeah.
Like just go to the bank and tell them, me when I'm giving the salary, draw 10%.
Yeah.
Keep it there. I'll use it later to do something. Then when you get to say you've saved up to maybe 100 or 200, now come to the company, come to me, I'll take you to a place where you can buy the plot. What happens is when it comes to real estate, you're given time to pay. Even 12 months and so on.
Yeah, people give you a while to pay up.
So you already have a deposit. Me as a person who's selling you the plot or the house, I'll take your money because I know this one has already given me a certain percentage and he has proved to the bank that he can pay for the rest.
Yeah.
So we can easily agree on how long you can pay. Okay. And in Kenya, people are so good that they give you long periods of time to pay. So
you think so?
Yeah, it's true.
People give you like enough time to
pay. Most of the problem that we have with millennials is we don't take that advantage. You see, like it's niawalawaze.
Okay. So what I'm hearing is we need to start. I need to start small. Start now. You've said anyone can start. You can start investing in real estate.
Stop thinking I make 30,000. Me, how do I own a plot?
Yeah, but that's the thing that most people are thinking. How do I own? I don't even have savings. So you make 30, you spend 30 every month. Or you make 30, you spend 35. Even worse.
By 5th of January,
you're back default settings.
Nothing.
So we need to start saving, and then from saving, think about getting into real estate.
Yeah.
And there is a myth true that real estate will always go up in value. Always go up in value. Yeah. Myth or fact?
Yes and no.
Okay. Explain.
In real estate, there is no definite answer. I will first state that there is there's no way you'll say this is an iPhone and it's an iPhone in real estate.
Okay.
Even if it's a house that's 4 bedrooms, somebody else will buy it and turn it to a 5 or 6.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So there's no definite answer. So if the myth that you're talking about is value goes up depending on the economies of scale. Like last year, property value went down.
2020, yeah. Things are tough.
So you'll find, like, especially rentals go down faster than houses for sale because there's faster demand. Because guys move out every other day. Yeah. But houses, you take time before you buy. So prices always go up depending on what the market is doing, how the market is working, what the government has set up in a certain area. Like where you live right now, you watching, before some time back you didn't have the road was not that good. Yeah. Now the road is good. Property went up. Okay.
So all these such factors is what affects whether property goes up or property doesn't go up. Yeah. Okay. And let me ask you, Joel, now that you've been in this business for a while, would you say, like as a millennial, like let's assume for a minute you are our real estate advisor here at Millie Money, would you say for a millennial they should buy a house, they should build? So it means they become developers, they should buy, they should build, or they should just keep renting, because I know most people are renting, So what would you advise? What is your take on that?
That one depends on the individual now.
Okay, so not one suits fits all.
No, you can't, because you'll find in real estate, you'll find if you go the route of building, now you are a developer. Okay. Even if it's just one house, technically speaking, you are a developer. Okay. So anything that comes with taxes, policies, and everything that comes with developing hits you. Okay. Now renting. Now the beauty of renting is easy. It's easy to move from one point to another at any given time. So if you have a job in this company this year, and next year you decide you move to another one, you can easily get a moving company and move. Yeah. Okay. But now owning a house by yourself, there's still the parts of taxes and all that, management tax, landlord tax, and all that. Yeah. But there's the security of it's mine. Yeah. Come on, buy, it's still my own. It's still my own. The only hindrance to that is if you are only to stay in it or if you're only to rent it. Because if you're renting it out, technically you're making money.
Yeah.
So if you had a loan against it, it's paying itself.
Yeah.
So there is no bad situation there. It just depends on what you want to do.
And which brings me to a question I had not thought about. When you think about mortgages, yeah, 20, 25 years, 30 years, versus if someone can access a loan and ajenge pole pole, yeah, even they take 5 years to build their own house, but they build pole pole without this whole story of mortgages. You know, which is the best route to go? What would you say?
Also, like I told you, it depends on the person.
Okay.
What you're talking about is called a construction loan. Most developers anywhere in the world, including here, take up that construction loan.
Okay.
And the taxes against it is different from a mortgage.
Okay.
And mortgages in Kenya also, taxes are different. So you'll find a company or institution is given, the employees are given taxes of mortgage tax of about 3 to 5%. And then if you're outside a certain company, you're being given at 14, 15%.
Okay.
If your account is is a dollar account, they're giving you at 9 or 10%. So it depends on the mortgage, depends on the person. Now, the problem with millennials, since we're talking about millennials, some of you have small taxes that you've never paid. Small loans, that is. These loans, when it comes to mortgages, banks go for you in every aspect. You're in a circle, you took up a loan, you've never paid.
Your life. Yeah.
They go through it. You've watched CSI. They
like that.
dig up everything.
Yeah.
And I can tell you for mortgages, on everything.
Hey, these guys are going to be serious.
So if you think that you have a loan for 200 please just pay. Because
first pay your debts, so it doesn't damage.
Pay this to small debts. Because they go and check on all these things, and you'll find if when they try to qualify you, they'll be looking at it's called a credit score. You'll not be paying this 200, 100. How then will you pay this loan for 5 million?
Yeah.
So
if you have an issue with 100 G's, how are you going to pay for 5 million or for 10 million?
Yeah, even 100 bob. Millennials are funny. 100 bob, you don't want to pay.
Hey,
so just check on mortgages. They're really good and they're bad. Now the 10 years that you're talking about, just to end it, the 10 years you're talking about when it comes to mortgages, it looks like a long period of time. If I ask you whether you remember the last time you were in high school, you think it looks like it was the other day. But if you actually quantify how many months or years, it's been a while.
It's actually
imagine
it's been a while.
Imagine if you've actually bought just a plot at that time.
At that time.
For just the 500 you were talking about. And you are taken up a loan. Would you have finished it by now?
Kitambo sana.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's our property. That's why the beauty of property. And if you had bought it at 500, very high chances it will be like now 800 or 900 worth.
Yeah, the value.
Buy a car and try to do that.
This guy is hitting on people who have cars. What's up, Joe?
I love cars. I love luxury cars. But I will never buy one until I'm sure I can afford it. Not from the salaries that I make, not from the commissions that I make, from the investments that
you have.
I'll have. Yes, that's when the time now you can. Any person who's a financial expert will tell you before you buy that luxury car, make sure you have enough investments that are paying for this thing. Not your salary, not your commission.
Okay. And it's important. And one of the investments we're talking about today is real estate and how to start going into real estate. And don't be afraid. I know there's scams out here. So people have a lot of fear because of 2 reasons. The first reason, especially for any young person, is in thinking that you need millions and tens of millions of shillings to start in real estate. And the other issue is conmen. John Sweater is not a conman. So they can check. but even that aspect of you're going to go to this agency, it collapses, you hear so many stories, people have been conned, or you have sold me a house, but that same house you have sold to 5 other people.
I've heard of those things.
Or a piece of land. So I think we need to kind of start talking about it, demystify all these issues, so that people are not afraid to invest. Or what would you say?
Yes, that one I can say yes. Now, the first thing Kenyans have a problem with
Okay.
And that's why the conning part. Conning and pyramid schemes. It was coined by Charles Pyramid. Pyramid scheme was from way back, started way back.
Yeah.
The problem with millennials especially, or even anybody who's con, is they don't want to follow the due process that is already indicated. If it's written, do you know there is nothing that has changed in real estate from the time the first person sold the first piece of land to date? The process is exactly the same.
Nothing has changed.
Nothing has changed. There's nothing new.
We're just being lazy not to find this information and to follow.
So you'll find most people want to undercut. So you don't use your own lawyer.
Okay.
You want to use some other person's lawyer.
A friend.
And as long as I don't represent you as a lawyer, whatever happens to you, I don't care.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So number two, you're using the wrong agents.
How do you find the right agents?
The right agents, we'll get to that.
Okay.
Number three, it's a process. Number three, you don't want to do the due diligence yourself. When you talk about due diligence, it's not just going online and checking on the property pictures and all that. Go there. As like physically met.
Yeah.
There is no way now you can go out there at somebody's house in their journey.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, calling with the other guy I met who
was that person, yeah.
Property is the same. You come and see the property, come see the land, you're here. Before, if you've been brought by the person, go back there.
On your own.
On your own. There are people living there. Talk to them.
Okay.
Who owns this place? Who owns this land? Who owns this house? What to a community? There's no way you go to a place and neighbors don't know. Somebody new has come.
Yeah.
Or somebody who's been there for a while. So they easily tell you, hiyo ni shamba ya nani? Hiyo ni shamba ya easily.
Yeah. Ama hiyo shamba inakuwa na mashida.
Very fast.
Yeah.
So by the time you're getting to a point of actually chucking money to pay or to put in a deposit, you're safe. Mentally you're safe.
Okay.
And lastly, before we talk about the rogue agents and all that, lastly, if something doesn't feel good, don't buy it.
So you listen to your gut.
Yeah, if I'm selling you a house and you feel, no, there's something wrong, don't buy.
Okay.
That gut, I've come to realize it's a weird thing to say, but it's like God or whoever you follow, if you follow Allah or whoever, if there's something He tells you, just like it.
Yeah.
Leave
this is trouble.
But you, because you're seeing the deal, everybody's buying it.
The deal is sweet, you know, especially when the deal is so sweet.
Just don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now tell me about the rogue agents.
Now, the rogue agents here, it boils down to who does this person work for or work with. Now, as an agent, like me personally, I work with a certain company. Or when I'm marketing my videos on property online or like on YouTube, it's mine personally. But when you come to buy, I am working under somebody else.
Okay.
You go there, find out, does this guy work here? Ask. Because I've seen when people are being called, most people use a certain company's name
to kind of push it.
So I'll be saying I work for this company. Let me call the CEO right now. They pretend they're calling some. That's how people are called, because you didn't come actually go there. If you can't afford to go there, there's some people, some millennials or some buyers can't access the actual physical location of the company.
Yeah.
Finds a way to see it.
Okay.
Nowadays we have phone, Google Map, this thing. Check. Go online. Do they post? What do they post? Call them. Ask. Does Joel work there? This guy, Joel Smart, does he work there? The person in that company will tell you.
Yeah.
But now you've been given a number from where?
You saw it on a gate somewhere.
On a gate, written something like just small like this.
Yeah.
Exactly. You have to trust the process. You see?
Yeah.
Because it's laid out. Do it like this.
Okay.
The minute you go
starting
out, be very, very sure something wrong will happen.
Okay.
So don't. I always say you're being conned. 90% of the time, you started it because you accepted it.
Yeah, there's somewhere you didn't follow something.
There's somewhere you didn't follow something.
Okay. Yeah. But I think we shouldn't let the fear numb our investor juices, because I think that's also a problem when someone is so afraid of getting conned. And you know, when it comes to real estate, it's not like we're talking about 100,000. Yeah, we are talking money in the millions even. So it's money that you should take care of. And how do you take care of it? Do your due diligence with the agents that you're working with the piece of land. I mean, all the things that Joe has said here.
And working. Kenya has this issue. I keep telling all my clients this. You have this issue of all of you. You have this issue.
These are my subscribers. What am I asking you?
You have this issue of you. Okay, yes, we don't have a definite place to find property. Like one specific place I can just go and find everything I want. Yes, I get that. But you will find, I've gone to Facebook, I've gone to Instagram, I've gone to YouTube, I've gone to this. I've called this guy, I've called this guy, I've called this guy. By the time I say now, let me go follow this guy. You have talked to 20 people or 5 or 6. Yeah. Mostly an average of 5.
7 agents.
Kenya, you'll find they've shown you almost everything they have, and then you'll find most of them have the same property. So now you're not even sure. Who do I now? Is it this one, this one, this one? My advice is this, and I wish people here would do that, because in other countries, any client I talk to who's especially in the US or this side of Canada or the UK, they deal with one, they have an agent. You've ever heard in movies rich people have that you have a doctor?
Yeah.
My doctor.
This one.
Yeah, my agent. Why they have that is because this person understands you as an individual, because property is a very emotional thing.
Yeah.
So I understand you as an individual. I know you like this, you hate this. I have clients who are afraid of heights. So when I'm looking for the next investment on new property, I know I can't give you an apartment at the 11th floor.
Yeah.
If I'm looking, if I know you as an investor, you like Nanyuki and I have a new deal, I already know. I present it to you way before it's out in the market.
It's out in the market.
So you have one person to be taking care of you. Now, some of you will complain that you might have that guy, but he doesn't actually do that. Leave.
Change completely.
Very fast.
Okay.
Because it's your money.
Yeah.
And,
you're paying.
And property, time, and also your time. So make sure you find somebody who can do these things well, like that, and they understand you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So deal with a singular agent who understands your
interest. Banks saying, we understand you, come, we help.
Yeah.
They don't actually do, they want you to take money so that they make money. But as a person who's working for you, like your doctor, I know
they have history.
You had a headache last year, we gave you this. So now you have a stomachache last year. If I combine these 2 medicines, they mess you up. So I won't.
Yeah.
Lakini sasa you have 20 agents.
You ndio shida.
How will it even work for you?
Okay, I hear you, Joel. I hear you, and this is making a lot of sense. And I think this is just the beginning of conversations to have when it comes to real estate, when it comes to real estate investment, when it comes to young people owning property. Yeah, I want you to be one of your clients who you're saying they're buying houses. Yeah. So and I think the conversation is, let's continue talking about it. Let's continue talking about it. Let's continue discussing about real estate. About what is your personal story, because I think people have personal stories. You know, would you want to build in Ushago? You know that people who they live in Nairobi but they build.
Yes. I have so many friends who have done that.
Yeah. So let's have these conversations, and when we are having these conversations as young people, it becomes easier to make the right decisions in the next few years when you're going to actually start investing in real estate.
That's great. I don't know what you want.
You'll come for them.
I don't know what you want.
Thank you so much for watching.